Hello world, I am Calypto, and today I'm going to be doing actually an old kind of video series that I only did like 2 or 3 videos on, but patch note discussions. So basically, I'm going to read through the patch notes, tell you what I think about it, and yeah, I want to get your guys' feedback on my feedback, and just the patch notes themselves, what you guys think about the patch notes. But I'm going to try to keep this video short, so I'm going to be moving a little bit fast, so sorry if it's too fast. And if by some miracle of God a rare developer is watching this video, I have some feedback for you. So let's go. Let's jump right in. This is 1.4.3. I know this is like a week late, but people have lives, so let's go. Mercenary Voyage of the Rum Runner. I'm just gonna paraphrase these, most of them. So there's new Mercenary Voyage purchasable from Duke for 5 doubloons. It's basically a mini Athena. So you do like one riddle, one X marks the spot, one cargo run. I don't think you do an animal voyage. What's wrong with that? Like rare? Did you forget that exists? And one order of souls, and then you get another mission, and it gives you like grog chests or something. So if you do it, there's a new commendation, loyal to the coin, 50 doubloons, and that's enough to buy this little set. So yeah, this is cool. I think it was added for Friends Play Free Week event, which is a good event. Really good event. I've already gotten all my friends to play, so I just gave away my codes. But yeah, great event. I like the little mini Athena thing you have going on here. It'd be cool if there's like a mini Athena chest, but since you aren't Pirate Legend, like being Pirate Legend isn't required to buy this, it makes sense that you don't get a Athena chest. My only problem with this is that it costs 5 doubloons, right? Why? So if you're a new player, relatively new, you bought it like the other week when it was on sale, you gotta make sure you have 5 doubloons. You might not have that many doubloons, and then you might get like DC'd while you're in the middle of it. Now you're out 5 doubloons. Or maybe your friends can't play on the same day, and you want to do it with all your friends. So now effectively you need 15 doubloons because you have 3 friends that you want to play with. I don't know. I don't like that it costs 5 doubloons. You can complete it. You can redo it as much as you want if you're willing to pay 5 doubloons. I can tell you right now, I did it one time. I'm never doing it again. I don't want to waste my doubloons on it, and I have like 650 of them. It's not worth 5 doubloons. So I did it once, got my 50 doubloons, bought my set. I'm good to go. So that's my only negative feedback on that. Most of this change is good. And I really like the set. I think I'm Team Scorpion. I get that a lobster would make a lot more sense, but like this thing right here definitely looks like a scorpion tail. So I don't know. I thought it was a scorpion at first. Combat balance improvements. All right, so here's the meat of this update. I preface this with I predicted most of this beforehand. Not that that means anything, but let's get into it. Double gun switching. The pistol, blunderbuss, and eye of reach have a new wield animation and force a delay when equipping and switching between these weapons. So obviously this is the big double gun nerf. Personally, I did not think double gun was all that OP to begin with, and I didn't even use it. I hated it because I hated the mobility you give up by not having a cutlass. But I didn't think it was all that bad. There was plenty of ways to play around it. It was annoying getting killed by it. Yeah, I agree to that. But I didn't think it was oppressive in any way. So, or overpowered. But I don't mind that it's gone, I'll be honest. So, okay. I'm neutral on that change. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. I could care less. Fluid swordplay. Missing a cutlass swing no longer slows down player movement, ensuring a more fluid swordplay experience. So this is a little deceiving. At least from what I've played after this patch, it's not missing a cutlass swing that's changed. It's just a cutlass swing, right? So beforehand, just swinging the cutlass made you go slower. And there was a technique to avoid that where you would, for a fraction of a second, block before you swing, and you would still be slowed during the block, but then you would get your regular movement speed back for that swing. And it kind of added some skill to the swordplay. Really, I mean, it's nice that I can move around freely while mashing the left click now, but why are we like taking out mechanics of the swordplay. And I think Mike talked about it in his separate post about the combat mechanics, but I don't know. I don't think you want to, at this stage of the game, I don't think you want to be taking out mechanics that make the game more in-depth, you know? Mechanics that really let skilled players shine. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on that as well, because it is nice not having to worry about doing that little block thing. But, yeah, it's less skilled combat now. Eye of Reach hipfire, another big one. And I had a discussion with someone on the forums about this. I said they were going to do this, and they said she, them said that Rare would not make this change, so suck it. All right, I was right. You were wrong, like always. No, I'm just kidding. But they reduced the hipfire accuracy with the Eye of Reach. Another nerf to the double gun mostly. So this one, affects people who didn't even double gun. They just use the Eye of Reach, like myself, and now you can't hipfire with it. I'm fine with that. It really locks the Eye of Reach into a long range weapon, and you can still quickscope with it fairly easily, at least on PC. But yeah, I like this change. I was a little scared about the adding the delay, because with the sword, man, if you miss a cutlass swing and then try to pull out a banana, like, you have time to go grab a soda before that banana comes out. It is the most god awful thing in the world, and I was really afraid they were going to do that to the guns. So I played. It's not that bad. It's definitely longer than before, but yeah, it's not as bad as I was thinking it would be. So these two changes together kick the double gun in the can, or that's not even a saying, but weapon knockback. Well, this is another one I predicted, by the way. Actually, I didn't think they would do it, but I said it would be a good idea. So, hey, Rare, if you're listening to me, if you made this change because I said to make this change, hey, I got you covered, all right? Pistol and Eye of Reach shots will no longer apply knockback to enemies hit. Cutlass and Blunderbuss, however, will retain their ability to knock back players. Skeletons wielding a pistol, Blunderbuss, or Eye of Reach have also had their ability to knock back players removed. All right, let's dissect this into two parts. Part one, the player side of it. Good change. What this does is it pulls the blunderbuss from the useless utter trash category to the niche situational item category, which is what they want all of the guns to be anyway. Very good change. Now your blunderbuss, it fills two roles. Anti-boarding, because you can knock them off ladders, and it's good for close combat like that. And anti-cutlass, because the cutlass, you have to be up on your target, and the blunderbuss can push them back. So excellent change, makes the blunderbuss useful again. And now you can't, you can still guard your ladder with a pistol and an Eye of Reach, but it's not going to be as reliable because you can't knock them off the ladder. And a side note, for some reason, when you would knock them off the ladder, they don't go directly back from the direction you were shooting. They went like 90 degrees to the left. So, like, if I was on a sloop going one direction and someone's climbing up my ladder, I would shoot them, and they would go into the direction, like, I'm facing out towards the starboard of my ship, and they would move towards the front of the ship and land on the deck. Totally unrelated, but they should really look at that. All right, part two. Skeletons wielding a pistol, blunderbuss, or Eye of Reach have also had their ability to knock back players removed. I don't like this. Why? Okay, two reasons why you shouldn't do this. It's inconsistent. So now, it's not a whole lot to remember. Oh, okay. Skeletons don't have knockback with any of the guns, but they do with swords. Players have knockback with the Eye of Reach. But why? Why not just keep it consistent? So, okay, the sword and the blunderbuss have knockback no matter who or what fires them. What's the point of being inconsistent? Reason number two, you just had a perfect opportunity for dynamic, very small, barely call it dynamic, but dynamic AI interaction, and you threw it in the toilet, right? Oh, maybe if the skeleton has a blunderbuss, I can't just mindlessly left click or right trigger with my sword. I have to think, okay, he has a blunderbuss, he might push me back. I need to approach this from a different perspective. Nope. I'll just mindlessly swing my sword like I do with all of the ones that aren't golden skeletons. So, yeah, you blundered it there, in my opinion. Blundered. Okay, that was bad, and I didn't even intend to do that. Weapon reload improvements. Following the recent change to Eye of Reach, now the pistol and blunderbuss both reload the moment the hammer is pulled. This allows the player to sprint sooner without canceling the restarting the animation. Good change. When they did this to the Eye of Reach, it was like a buff to the Eye of Reach because they effectively increased the reload speed. So, and inconsistent. So I'm glad they made this change. They made all three of the weapons consistent, and it's a very, very, very minor nerf to the Eye of Reach in a way because it's buffing the other two. Oh boy. Bullet projectile speed. Bullets fired from a blunderbuss of Eye of Reach now travel faster through the air, providing more predictable accuracy at range. Because a blunderbuss is being used at range. What was the point of that? I mean, it doesn't impact me really whatsoever, but what was the point of that? I get it for the Eye of Reach, but what the heck is the point of that? It's like, I don't understand what they're thinking sometimes. When Joe said, referring to the double gunning, we never meant for you to be able to one-shot kill an opponent with the guns. Then what the heck is this weapon for? Anyway. Weapon damage fall off. Bullet damage no longer decreases over distance. Didn't even know this was in the game. I might have told people they were wrong when they said this was in the game. So if that happened, I apologize. You were 100% correct and I was wrong and I'm an idiot. Eye of Reach damage. Eye of Reach damage reduced by a small amount to ensure this weapon's damage is balanced following the improvements to bullet speed and damage fall off. So I'm pretty sure in Mike's other post specific to the combat changes, he said it's from 80 to 70 damage. So I think that's fine. I haven't really thought too much in depth about the numbers, right? So like a banana heals 33%, I think. So you go from 100 to 30. Eat a banana, you're at 63 now. So you can't be killed by a flintlock. And now it only takes 2 bananas to survive. Or I guess did it used to take 2 bananas to survive? Oh no, before if you ate 2 bananas, you had just enough health to die to the Eye of Reach. So now you only need 2 bananas to not die from the Eye of Reach. So yeah, this could have some pretty big impact, but I think it's good. I think it pulls the Eye of Reach back. It was definitely the best firearm. So yeah, it's good. I'll try to speed it up here as we go through these last things because I don't think they're as important. Game repackaging. Okay, you made it smaller. That's good. New player onboarding. This is good. I don't know how many times I've played with new players and they ask me where they need to turn in the treasure. I don't mind telling them, but I feel like that's something they should know and the game should be teaching them. I'm okay with them having to learn the way the ship works and the combat works, but you got to be able to know where to turn in your stuff. Show nameplates above other crews. So now streamers can turn off enemy crew members' names to reduce stream sniping. That's a good change. Not really useful for me because I get 3 viewers, but hey, it's okay. I'm not salty. Keybinding toggle HUD option. This is amazing. So now you can set the HUD off and on to a key binding so you can toggle it real fast. Beautiful for screenshots. I have mine set to tilde, the thing next to the 1. Oh, it's amazing. Really happy with that change. Ocean crawler cannons. Layout of the ocean crawler cannons has been adjusted to improve your line of sight. That's good. Don't know how they don't think about that the first time they make it, but good that they're fixing it. Floating treasure, what's it called? Floats to the surface faster. That's good. I've heard some people saying they think it's sinking faster because it gets to the surface faster, and then once it's at the surface, the sink timer starts, and that's starting faster. So Rare, if you're watching this, you might want to increase the amount of time it can stay at the surface because it gets there so much faster now. What's that whisper? You can now hear stationary bounty skulls when they're close by. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I don't know how many times we've all spent 10 minutes looking for a skull, in some plant because we didn't see exactly where it fell. So this is a great change. Thanks so much. And then, right after you make that great change, you stab me in the heart with this debauchery. Calming the Kraken. The Kraken has learnt to pick on someone her own size and will now take it easier on sloops and brigantines. Tentacle wraps that block access to lower levels has been significantly reduced. Significantly reduced, but not fixed. All right, that's... Hey, okay, you're doing good work over there. I mean, it's good that you significantly reduced it, but hopefully complete elimination is coming in the near future. First of all, I don't know how sold I am on this whole you nerfed it on the brigantine thing, because I just tried to duo it on a brigantine the other day, and that might be harder than soloing the skeleton fleets. It is not a fun experience, and most of that is because you can still get sucked up from below deck, even though you said you fixed that. So I would encourage you to go back and look at that again, because it still happens quite frequently. And then why? Why? Okay, look, on this YouTube channel that this video is going to be on, I have a 24-minute video, which is way too long, but it's a video about how to solo the Kraken on a sloop. I guess you didn't watch it. I'm not surprised. Not a lot of people did, but hey, go watch it and then revert this change, because this is not necessary. Why make the game easier? I don't know. You're killing it. You're killing it. You're really killing it. Ghost on the Waves, the Shrouded Ghost is a little more frequent. That's cool. I still haven't seen it. I'll be very happy when I do. Message in a Bottle cargo runs. Cargo runs can now be found inside Messages in a Bottle. So, two things about this. The first one, in all seriousness, good. You know, it's more consistent. I really like consistency. That's just me. But, you know, you can find other voyages in there. It makes sense you can find these in there. I don't think I've ever found an animal delivery in there. Did we forget that those existed? Because, I don't know if I said this earlier, but they're not in the mercenary voyages. Like, what? Are you just going to take that out of the game? Anyway, the second thing, a little jokingly, yay, another voyage that I can get out of a barrel and then not do. Skeleton ship encounter range. Skeleton ships will wait until you're further away before they consider returning to the depths. So I think I heard that this is because of the fleets, like, going away when a ship is on the way to them, but they haven't gotten there fast enough. Or I guess that doesn't make sense if they're returning to the depths. But yeah, okay. Cannonball audio impact was improved. Now you can hear the difference between it hitting above your deck or below deck. That's good. Triple buffering on Windows 10. That's good. I don't use VSync. Island shadows. Oh, dude, this is awesome. Just throw out all your old screenshots because they're garbage. Now you get island cast shadows. So I like this. I like this a lot. Toggle your HUD off, and I'm going to have some new screensavers. Company reputation. You hear a sound effect for each company after you do a commendation, so that's cool. Did you hear that? Barrels and rowboats now make noise when you hit them with the ship. Okay. Sea of Teas. Kitchen delivery. The shipwrights have fitted new stoves and roasting pans to the sloops, brigantines, and galleons. We're expecting delivery so soon. That's cool. So, obviously, something related to cooking is coming up. Probably also related to fishing. Super excited. Super excited. And then, every time you add in something good, you do something stupid in the next line. Streamline hulls. The shipwrights have been busy streamlining the hulls in the sloops, brigantines, and galleons. They now have strange cutouts near the bow. They've said this is more streamlined. Obviously, this is for some kind of harpoon gun or swivel gun or chase cannon or something, but you couldn't mount that crap to the railing that was there? The new cutouts look horrendous, and I'm sorry if that offends someone, but it looks stupid. Why would you do that? Just mount it to the railing. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Fortress under construction. There's a new fort inside the Devil's Roar called Molten Sands Fortress. Not activated yet, but it will be. Super excited for that. So, yeah, can't wait to do that. Performance improvements, those are always good, so we're just going to skip over that. And then bug fixes. What this should say is all the bugs that we didn't fix, because that's basically what I read for when I read these. You can't pick up the crying chest and hide it in your body. I mean, it's for all the chests, but this is really the only use for it. So, after being drowned by a kraken, your camera doesn't break. Now there's only like 13,000 other ways that the camera can break from the kraken that they need to fix. Recent player lists. Okay. Treasure on board a rowboat that is subsequently destroyed while on land can still be collected by players. Good fix. Players affected by snake venom. Like I said, every time you do something good, you just do something stupid in the next line. Players affected by snake venom can now correctly interact with barrels. Okay, that's good, but this is not the issue. It's a symptom of the issue, and the issue is any damage lets you not interact with barrels. Oh my goodness. Go into the Devil's Roar and get some hot water in your boat and on a sloop or a brig. Try to use a barrel. Remove chest hiding spot on the left outer side of the galleon. You can light the lantern in the brig. Hallelujah. That was the number one problem with this game. You fixed it. Hallelujah. I mean, it's a cool fix. Rowboat can now be rowed slowly in Kraken ink. Actually, this is thank you. I appreciate this one a lot, actually. Pigs can now be fed correctly after migrating ship. That's a good one, too. Snake baskets. Yeah. Snakes now correctly take damage from being shot in the head. This is a good one, too. I mean, it was slightly annoying to have to shoot them in the butt or whatever it is that you call that. But, yeah, so, it's more intuitive now. Rendering issues were resolved. That's good. Voice chat issues resolved. Clipping, good. Skeleton fort, good. Yeah, okay. Don't care about that section, really. Oh, another good one. All NPCs use the same consistent interaction button. Hallelujah. Good fix. Or change. That's like a quality of life. Using research crates should no longer cause other game tooltips. Good. Fix the chat radial after you turn in a chest. Good. Inconsistent layout in map radials. Like I said, I like consistency. Good change. Oh my god. I hope this means what I think it means. Resolved issue navigating it. Oh no, it doesn't. 2-page barrel inventory with the mouse. Okay, that's good. All right, but there's still a big problem with the keyboard and mouse users, where when we open up a barrel, if our mouse was on one side of the screen the last time it was on the screen, it totally jacks up the button usage. So if you don't actually like physically click on the things, like if you use the F and the Q and the E to do all, and the R button to do all your looting, it's a nightmare. Pirate chat messages no longer appear in the incorrect order. Good. Slider settings can no longer be set to unsupported values. An unsupported value. How on earth do you even let that happen? That just tickles me. French text now is in French. Russian names are now in Russian. Okay, good change. You don't see the red anymore when you die. Oh, no more floating rocks. That means no more Super Saiyan pictures. Can't go under Lone Cove. Man, that's too lame. Can't get stuck the Gold Hoarder's flag. That's good. Can't get stuck inside the branches of the withered tree on Moro's Peak Outpost. All right, now just fix every single other tree in the Devil's Roar, and we're Gucci. Reduced chance for items dropped into moving bushes to be seen floating in the air. Eruption visual effects no longer appear intermittent after server migrations. A hole in the textures on Snake Island. Torch VFX. Okay, cool. Known issues. You telling me you only know about 2 issues right now? Good lord. Oh, and this just goes back to that snake venom thing. You can't interact with the barrel while drowning. I wonder why. It's because you're taking damage when you're drowning. And placing a chest of sorrow on a rowboat that has docked your ship no longer fills your boat. Okay. When the rowboat's in the water. Okay. All right. So that's about it. Mostly good things, but man, sometimes rare just they get on my nerves sometimes. But mostly good changes. Mostly good things, I think. Personally, those are my opinions. If you have different opinions, I'd love to hear them, either here or on the forum or on Reddit. If you like this discussion video, give us a thumbs up. If not, hey, we just won't do them anymore, I guess. Yeah. So thanks for watching.